Boys, it is 10 past 11. We've got something planned. We've got Mr. Super GT here for a reason. We're going to fake Alex's announcement at Williams, which isn't confirmed yet.
Yeah, this one it's not actually confirmed, but I mean, everyone's saying that it's going to happen at some point very soon.
We'll do like a behind the scenes kind of. Imagine the photo shoot's happening, right? And there's someone like sus, like, because if we just post it ourselves, people will probably realise.
Yeah, if we all three of us did it at the same time, it's going to be too sus.
Especially you. You're the king of fake news at the minute.
Literally. Yeah, we need to let the internet do it.
We've just got to like release it, like we're going to do it through probably like Reddit or something, and then just let it do its thing.
But then even if it is announced, it could be our picture that is used in the announcment of news agencies. Like they could end up using our picture if it is announced. So that could also be a secondary win.
I've got my laptop today. I'm going to try my best to Photoshop.
Here we go. Fresh merch.
It fits you really well, you know.
It actually does, mate. Williams Driver 2025.
I think we should just avoid the face as much as possible.
Yeah.
The more we have to Photoshop on the face, the fade through it's going to look.
Yeah.
So it's all about the little details, and I made this, print it off. Perfect. Beautiful.
I just think it needs to just be like subtle. So
imagine even just the W.
Because then people will be like, oh yeah, but look, there's an official W in the corner.
Right. We need a photographer.
Okay.
You know your way around taking pictures on a camera.
Correct.
So you're going to be able to know the poses and stances to have.
Yes. If we can get the shot to be like as obscure as possible, I reckon we could pull it off.
If this doesn't work, then I can't go with the album meme anymore. So this has to work.
Has to work.
Lads, just do a mixture of, so spend like 10 seconds posing, pretending to shoot, and then 10 seconds just chilling and just looking at your phone and whatever.
So we've got the pictures here on, I love this off the bat straight away, on the laptop, so we're going to go through and review them.
It's going to need to be cropped right for sure.
Yeah, we can sort the crop out because we want the quality to be a bit.
I didn't realise that we made a Williams Racing piece of paper as well. That is brilliant. Right,
can you add some hair on the back? I don't think Alex has that much of a fade.
Yeah.
But I guess we need to find the headshots of Alex and see which ones match up best, I suppose.
Tomo, what do you think? Because you're going to be doing like the Photoshop work, something like that. Because this is the most difficult bit to blend, like obviously Alex's face. Like,
but if we can just select a bunch of photos from this that we've taken, like 5, 6 that we think are good.
There's like another podium one there. Those ones at distance are like quite good.
Yeah, because we don't want photos where he's too posy, because then people might recognise that. Because if it's like a nice posy picture of Alex,
it's got to be casual.
I've seen that before. We pick the pictures we like, and hopefully we'll find one that's a match made in heaven, the perfect angle.
I mean, there's always someone on the internet that believes anything, so
not everyone's got a
Super
GT Alex Albon doppelganger. Thank you for your service to shithousery.
I love that's what I live for these days.
It is ironic that you're in this video when you're literally the biggest nonsense stirrer on Twitter. So.
Yeah, it was quite apt. It's a perfect fit.
We're shooting this on Tuesday, which is our normal filming day, but I'm going to have to edit this on the road because we're actually going to the MTC. We're going to McLaren.
Come on, Tomo, you can do your editing in the car. Come on. Here you go, Matt. In you get. Go on.
Good boy. Right, so I've got all the raw images. I'm going to drag them into Photoshop now, see what I can do, hopefully. I'm going to pick that side profile, I think. That one seems to be the most promising of all of them.
If it's not a good enough job, it's Tomo's fault.
So much for being a team, eh?
Right, Tomo, look, there's the Sky Sports News HQ, so should we just go over there, drop the Alex photos?
It's a work in progress.
So we figured out a process how we're going to leak it. We're going to do it on Reddit because all of the best stuff is leaked on Reddit. And what we've basically got a fake account, and now I'm just going through and kind of just making it a bit more real, you know, liking some stuff so that if someone does check the account out, it kind of looks a bit more legit.
I think we've got something I'm happy with. I've had to do a square crop because I don't want Steve's legs in there. I've added a little bit of blur because the image is a little bit blurred, so I've added a bit of blur to his head. It's tiny little details, obviously. You could spend forever on something like this, and I've just got the little. You can just about see the little W, just get a little bit. It's like a little Easter egg, you know. People might not notice it, but I don't want it to be like too obvious.
I am happy with that. I think maybe Photoshop a few of his cats around him, and then I think it's getting exciting for everyone to say. this isn't real. How quickly do we reckon this will go from Reddit to Twitter?
Will it go from Reddit to Twitter?
like
will it reach Twitter? I think that is surely.
That's
if we
obviously the goal, but like if
Yeah.
it did, how long do you reckon it's going to take?
I mean, it's got to be like 2 hours tops, surely. Like, someone's going to see that and someone's going to put it on Twitter.
I'm saying 3. I'll go with 3 hours.
I'm saying we immediately get sus.
So basically what you're saying is you've wasted your time.
Yeah,
I don't
literally.
back myself, alright? I don't back myself.
I'm saying within 2 hours that is on
3
Twitter
hours.
for sure.
But the thing is as well, we've had this idea for like months, and because everything steamrolls, there's the Bottas, then the George announcement, and then apparently Albon's supposed to be announced
And different
soon.
drivers were gaining traction at different teams, but now everything is there.
So now is the time to jump on it and go, and fingers crossed we've got perfect timing.
Yeah.
What do we do? What do we do for the title?
I think, do you know what?
Defo not Super GT.
I'm saying like maybe just plausible deniability, like my friend from Williams or something, like he was there, send me this or something like that.
Albon announcement incoming, like eyes emoji if you can on there, or ... something like that.
Albon announcement, like ...
Yeah.
Should we say like tomorrow or just Albon announcement incoming and just leave it? Actually, yeah, just leave
I think leave it, because if it doesn't come out tomorrow, then it's like this is fake news. Whereas if the Albon announcement comes tomorrow, then we've got till tomorrow until this has to bang. Can we put a cheeky?
Oh, don't tell me, but the eye emoji.
Yeah.
Very cheeky.
It's good. 3,
2, 1.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
He's done it!
Oh my god, it's
Oh my god, it's out! Oh my god! Oh, that's it.
It looks like it's been removed by moderators of.
No!
Moderators remove posts from feeds for a variety of reasons. So apparently it's been.
It's because of the emoji. Bloody eyes,
Bloody
Hayden.
mug!
He's ruined it. Oh my god,
get rid of the emoji.
hang on.
It automatically took it down because they don't allow eyes emoji, or they don't allow any emoji on Reddit.
That never happened, okay? Retake. Take 2.
3,
is it.
2, 1, go. Just
Right.
Let's just let this be
It's
it.
now out. That's it then, boys. It's now up to the Reddit gods to see if it gets approved.
I am not going to be happy until I wake up tomorrow, go on BBC News, and breaking news, Albon is leaked. That's where I want to see it.
On the website or on the main TV show?
Everything, like everything.
Hello, one and all. Okay, I'm back from filming in the office. Finally got home. 54 upvotes. It's not doing as well as we thought it would. There's a lot of people who kind of think that it could be fake.
That picture looks like a really bad Photoshop. Ow. A lot of people think it's from the Formula 1 game. It looks like a F1 2020 screenshot, apparently.
But for now, at the moment, it's there. So that's what we needed. Now we need to start doing the rounds on Twitter, and hopefully people get behind it.
It's 9:45 in the evening. I don't know. I'm hoping this will jump onto Twitter or something. That would obviously be ideal, but yeah, no luck as of yet.
Hi, my name's Alex Albon and I'll be a Williams racing driver for 2022.
Albon has been announced literally the day after we uploaded the leak, and Albon has now been announced to Williams, and this is now crazy. So a bunch of people have now gone, obviously leaked on Twitter, and loads of people saw it. It was really good. We got a lot of engagement from there. But now people have even gone back to the subreddit as well. So yeah, that's a madness as well. Obviously now that Albon's announced, there's a lot more hype about it.
We actually got incredibly lucky that the Albon news was released on the day after. We've sort of let it all settle down. And now I think it's a good time to sort of call both the boys, have a little bit of a debrief. Yeah, just sort of see how it's gone, and then go through some of the comments as well after a few days of whether people still think it was real or whether they think it was fake.
My ego's a little bruised, I'm not going to lie. But all in all, yeah, I mean, a lot of people didn't believe it, which was always going to be the case. People were always going to be sceptical, but a lot of people did. We fed a lot of hype into an announcement that ended up being true.
It did go from Reddit to Twitter. I mean, we didn't even do anything about that, so there was some traction in the end, and to be fair, some of the comments were absolutely gold. I mean, it went from like, oh my god, 100% this is him, unbelievable, to like, oh my god, Tomo, that is the worst Photoshop ever. Like,
I think you deserve to be called out as well. You're supposed to be the the Albon fan, I saw a lot of comments being like, "It's not Albon. He's not got his wristband that he always has." You're supposed to know that.
In hindsight, I suppose, if we were to do it again, I think we'd there'd be extra levels of detail we'd try and emulate.
A lot of people thought it was from the game because obviously you tried to put the reflection effect, and that kind of made it look a bit like it was taken from a screen.
The reflection I put in made his hair look a bit grey, which again, I didn't see it at the time, but as soon as people start saying, oh, is Alex 45? And I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. It's the best way of getting feedback, by putting it out into the world, I suppose, isn't it?
I was just fuming that no one even mentioned like the little Williams like logo on the side. Like that was the bit I was most excited for. I was like, that is genius. That is absolute genius. But yeah, apparently people didn't think so. So no one even talked about it. Didn't even see a single comment.
We got a few publications though, didn't we? We got a few publications that sort of bit on it.
I think we put it out at a good time where like speculation was top, and there were a lot of like top end rumours.
Tomo, and I have to point out that one comment about how bad that Photoshop is has more upvotes than the actual post itself. I mean,
I literally got ratioed with the L. And then obviously there's all the comments that came on the post after the official announcement, because obviously a lot of people were like, oh yeah, that proves it was true. But there's Aldash, you got to read this one, mate, because this is an essay, but it's fantastic.
Honestly, until I see some conclusive proof that this is fake, I am leaning towards it being real. As far as I know, this cutscene never happens in any of the F1 games, and Albon's model in F1 2020 is a monstrosity that looks nothing like the photo. He has literally put an essay with like evidence and everything. Like, I'm sold.
Despite getting it onto Twitter and a few people believing it, it wasn't as successful as maybe we wanted it to be.
I'll take the bruised ego and move on. Work on my Photoshop, all right, everyone. But we got a good amount of people.
I mean, to be honest, my expectations. I mean, I was saying to producer Matt when we actually launched it, like, I want to wake up tomorrow and I want to see this BBC News front page Albon leak. So maybe it didn't reach quite those expectations that I had. But yeah, I mean, the F1 community is clearly a lot smarter than we thought.
Well, let us know in the comments what you thought. Were you tricked? Were you fooled? Be honest. And, you know, I've got a lot of constructive feedback from people over this, not actually knowing they were giving it to me. People actually DM'd me saying this is a terrible Photoshop, which is hilarious. But yeah, if you enjoyed this one, please drop a like on the video, and I think we all here agree that you should probably subscribe to the Veloce YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.
Next time I put a Minton on the Photoshop.
At least it actually happened. Otherwise, that would have been, if it had been like De Vries gone to Williams, people would be mad.